2021 is aiming to be a big year for the electric car market, mainly because after a big boom in electric car sales thanks to Tesla and other brands, more and more companies are hoping to release their big electric vehicles this year. From ones meant to challenge Tesla to others that are just hoping to get their own share of the market, there's a lot to offer for those who know what they want in an electric ride. So allow us to show you 11 new electric cars that will be released in 2021. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 11, Lucid Air. Even though we know of Lucid's plans to bring less expensive and less powerful Air models to production in the near future, for now the only Air you can get your hands on is the Dream Edition. Only the top of the line Lucid Air is available for 2021. That's not necessarily a bad thing though, because it'll be the first of many to arrive, and when they do come, they'll be a very cheap option for those who finally want to get their hands on such a car. We'll have to wait and see how it all falls though. Number 10, Porsche Taycan. What? You thought the only regular car makers were getting into this deal? Hardly. There are plenty of expensive cars you can get in the electric car market. With a base price of $105,150 for the base 4S model, the Porsche Taycan is the second most expensive EV you can buy in 2021. Prices only go way up from the 4S2, with more powerful the Taycan Turbo starting at $152,250 and the top dog Turbo S costing a whopping $186,000 before options. Those are exceptionally pricey, sure, but the Taycan is, by some margin, the best driving EV in some people's eyes. It is a Porsche after all, and Porsche is working to expand their electric car roster, so more could be coming if you're patient enough. Number 9, Tesla Model S. The Tesla Model S recently received a few updates for 2021, and those updates include a new price tag after several shufflings. The most important of all the updates, however, have to do with Tesla's new claimed ranges for the Model S. It cracks the 400-mile barrier and the introduction of the new 1080 horsepower Model S Plaid. In short, it is the quickest, most powerful version of the Model S yet, and it's here to bring the heat to cars like the Taycan Turbo S and the Lucid Air, and it even improves on the Model S long range's length in terms of range per single charge of its battery. In many ways, this is proof that with every year, Tesla is aiming to do better and better with their cars. Number 8, Polestar 2. The Polestar 2 is the Volvo-adjacent Swedish company's follow-up to the drop-dead gorgeous and exclusive Polestar 1 Super GT. Unlike its bigger brother, the Polestar 2 isn't a plug-in hybrid, but a pure battery EV. Every other Polestar from here on out will be a battery electric vehicle too, which is great for Volvo as it'll make them even more marketable as times start to change in the world of vehicles. There was a lot to like in the original Polestar, so you can bet this fully electric version is going to be very good. Number 7, Tesla Model 3. The Tesla Model 3 sedan has been with us for a few years now, but Tesla regularly improves its most affordable car. Why? Because they know that this is the model that people will likely buy into first because of said price. Yes, the Roadster is great, but the Model 3 is what is allowing them to reach the regular car driver. So by improving it all the time, they ensure that they're further proving why this is a car they should get. For 2021, the Model 3 receives a raft of updates to both its interior and exterior. Outside, the Model 3 has been made to look sleeker, and on the inside of the car has been more functional than before, sporting a redesigned center console and an extra USB port. So perhaps 2021 is the perfect time for you to try out a Tesla. Number 6, BMW i3. The BMW i3 has been on sale since 2013, and that is impressive for a score of reasons. Not the least of which is that the BMW has been doing the electric car deal as long as Tesla technically. Not something Tesla likes to talk about very much, but hey, let's get back to the car. There aren't that many changes to the i3 in 2021, but if you want a pure BEV i3, your options are between the base i3 and the i3S. The i3 makes just 168 horsepower and its range is on the low side, so it's definitely more of an urban commuter than a highway blaster. Even the edgier i3S isn't much tougher, pumping out only 181 horses and offering the same middling driving range as the regular i3. Still, they are solid rides that have been proven dependable and a good seller. So if you don't trust Tesla just yet, the age of this vehicle might just be your next best option. Number 5, the Hyundai Ioniq. The Hyundai Ioniq is one of the most affordable EVs on sale today, which is very important because of the perception that electric cars are good, but not exactly cheap, and having multiple brands showcase the flaws in this plan is also good. It may not be the most handsome electric vehicle, nor does it offer the most range, but it does serve as a noteworthy alternative to gas-powered vehicles in its price range. If you're curious about EVs and just want to dip your toes in instead of dropping tens of thousands more on something like a Polestar 2, the Ioniq EV might be a great place to start. And isn't that what we all need in regards to electric cars? Just somewhere to start? Number 4, Mini Cooper SE. The Mini Cooper SE takes a title no electric car wants. It is, according to the EPA, the EV with the least range on sale for 2021 so far. The electric Mini is probably for the buyer who values style over pretty much anything else, and that is okay. The cute overall look, compact packaging, and charm are all still there. Consider this Mini if you don't have a long commute and don't mind charging up your EV more than just once or twice a week. We don't get why people like Mini Cooper so much, but they do, so I guess yay for them. Number 3, Chevrolet Bolt. Some of you might remember that the Chevrolet Bolt is so good it took home Motor Trend's 2017 Car of the Year award. In addition to its decent pricing, it proved to be a huge step forward for the affordable electric car with its 200 plus miles of range. Which isn't better than Tesla, that's true, but the affordability kind of outweighs that factor. Thankfully, Chevy hasn't been resting on its laurels. For 2020, the Bolt saw its range bumped, and now it offers 259 miles of range. That's better than the aforementioned Mini and Hyundai for not much more money, so the 2021 version is aiming to be a perfect entry into the electric car world for many people. Number 2, Nissan Leaf. Let's look at another classic electric car, shall we? The second generation Nissan Leaf is light years ahead of the original model that came out in 2010. It is also offered in 2 different trims. The regular Leaf hatchback packs a 40 kilowatt battery, with the Leaf Plus's unit has a 62 kilowatt of capacity. According to the EPA, buyers will get 149 miles of range out of the standard Leaf and up to 226 miles in the Leaf Plus. It may cost more, but the Leaf Plus is honestly your better bet because of the increased range. Number 1, Tesla Cybertruck. Oh, you thought we weren't done with Tesla cars, did you? Well, you're wrong, because there's one more true car coming out for them in 2021, and that would be the Cybertruck, the much critiqued truck that is aiming to be the first truck from Tesla, but not the last, as they're working on a semi-truck for companies that is also coming out in 2021. So if you're looking at the shape and thinking, Elon must have been high for this, you're not wrong, technically, because it is most definitely a unique shape for a truck, but much like everything Elon Musk does, there's also a purpose to this madness. Specifically, the Cybertruck is taking the very non-aerodynamic look of standard trucks and throwing them out the window so that trucks can truly get a good range on an electric battery. Its range is said to be about 400 miles, and they're looking to bump that up in the next version. Plus, while it does look weird, there is still a bed for the truck, and it can hold a full four-wheeler without much trouble and even doubles as a campsite. Is it visually impressive? No, but will it get the job done when it releases this year? More than likely. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the plethora of electric cars that'll be on the road in 2021 at some point or another? Which models do you see that personally intrigue you? Do you think that this assortment of cars from various brands proves that Tesla is going to have a bit of a fight on its hands? Or do you think they'll be fine and remain number 1? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.